What's up guys, it's Cher talking, welcome back to my channel. On today's video, I'll show you how to defeat Hana Warrior Stage 5 Hard Remembrance Battle. And in this case, I'll be using swords. It was supposed to be easier, but it's actually a little hard to survive on the first turns. But, well, there's a character here that will help Aton, it's Aldora, but she may also fail you, so just restart the fight till she lands many heavy sounds to help you out. But the idea here is to just bring area damage, and we have that. Kihachi, she has that Icicle Surge inherited. This is the second Kihachi, but the first one can also work, especially if you're using Aldora and you give Overdrive. Then I have here Leon, because he gives us defense, he can also give us BP, heal, and he also syncs super well with Mirza. Mirza will be using Silverlight Fang sometimes for inheritance because he can trigger an AoE attack, and on Overdrive he also chases with an AoE attack. Or you can just simply use Silver Sun Fang, but that's random, you can actually attack the enemies in a strange order. Sumire also works pretty well because she has a raw attack via her ninjutsu Gritzing Swift Blade, and she also buffs Endurance and Will of our characters. And after 3 usage of Swift Blade, we can use Kite Shuriken because this gives us defensive boost, but also chance to block damage and also buff Endurance and Will when we are hit. And in this fight, if we kill the frogs in the first time 3 turns and then 2 turns, you will be able to stay with your buffs and, well, you will eventually not get enough damage to die. The problem is just the start of the fight. And, well, there are plenty of other characters that work well here. In the case of the newest Merlot Syra, there is also this Minstrel, but he also can remove your buff, so restart till he doesn't. There is also Jorg that pretty much helps you sustain. There is Julian. This Julian is also very useful. You can use him instead of Mirza, for example, because he will then be attacked a lot, do a lot of damage versus the minions, but he doesn't counter too much since they don't use too many direct. But even then, just getting the STR buffs will improve the damage of all of your older characters, right? But I'm buffing with Mirza, that's why I didn't brought him. The newest Asulus will work pretty well. Madeline will also work, especially if you inherit her AoE attack that has 2 hits, because she gives defense boost for you to survive. The newest Bertrand that I don't have, and Suginus can also be used in the place of Ihachi if you want. Many different options, but even then you can take some time to get used to the fight. Then we have to defend versus Blunt, Cold and Lightning. That's it, just that. They are weak to Blunt, so I try to have some balance here, but it's not easy since the equipments that increases Blunt are not increasing as much. But even then, it's good enough to do this fight. Let's go. Okay, we will be playing with the increased speed to save us time. And Mirza at first has to use his Silverlight Slash. Leon will be using Merciful Light so that we have extra generation. We can also attack the mid-row units, just so that we can spread out some damage. With Sumire, we can always target the back row, and Kihachi will be using her Fierce Fighting Spirit to have Overdrive for 5 turns. And Aldora will have to use Heavy Sound. She can also choose one target or not. It's okay to choose one of the minions, because then we'll do a lot more damage to boss later. Okay, so she got 3 heavy sounds. It may be enough to survive, we will see. Let me decrease the speed a little. 3 times is a little too much. This fight's not a long one. So Aldora applied 3 medium defense boosts. Well, Kihachi can trigger her brace. And we actually want that to happen. You just did. We almost died. It was barely enough. Mirza will now heal the party with Silver Sun Fangs, or I can use Silver Light Fangs that can trigger the AoE Shades. But buffing status will also help Atom. Anyway, we don't need to use Merciful Light, so I inherit Imperial Glory, that's a buff skill. It's good. Then target the boss. Hachi will now use Icicle Surge every turn. And you can actually choose her to attack the minions in another heavy sound and choose another target. Actually, if Kihachi attacks this one, you can use Aldora for the other one. And she did how many heavies? 4. This is gonna be very easy. One of the frogs are already dead. Like I said, we have to kill the frogs in 3 turns on the first wave, and then you can do that in 2 turns after that. See that we are not taking damage anymore? That's because we buff it a lot. Can even evade. The only attack that's doing damage is the Amphibian Assault, and then the Amphibian Meteors will do damage as well. Oh, everyone is on overdrive now, so you can simply use Silver Sunfang. Mion can use Merciful Light again if you want to give extra repeat to everyone. That's the last time we're gonna use this skill with Sumir. And for this moment, Kihachi can decide to kill yet another one. I don't have enough VP with Aldora, so I don't know if I use Heavy Sound again or Wave of Fervor. I will use Prominence because he can still chase, and that helps. Yeah, look at that. Kill the frog already, and now we'll attack on a warrior. And the warrior will call minions on the end of the next turn. I'll be buffing more status. Now I can use Kite Shuriken for other inheritance. Kite Shuriken. So, she didn't got to overdrive, so I'm gonna use Wave of Fervor. Maybe if we had overdrive it with Aldora, we could have finished the fight by now. We would have had buffed our status by too much. Yeah, that's really the case. Minions will appear, but that's not a problem. We can already kill the boss. So I don't have VP for the other skill. I'm using this one. Use whatever I have available. And my Heavy Sound available here as well. You may need an extra turn to kill the minions, but... or Heavy Sounds. Very good run. A lot of status buffs, improve damage by way too much. This was also the best way because I used an AoE attack with Kihachi. Kill one of the boss, then okay, we will finish this turn. Yes, we will. So 5 turns is pretty fast. It was a good run, but you may need retry sometimes to get the best RNG with Eldora. But with all that said, this is the end of the video. Have you finished this fight? Say here in the comment section. Thanks so much for watching and see you soon on the next one. Goodbye.